Hey class, welcome back. Welcome to week 2 of online learning. I think it's crazy that this is already our second week. The first week just kind of flew by. It's ridiculous how crazy fast it went to me. It's been great to see you guys. I really wish we were in the classroom. I miss you guys so much. I miss being able to do our activities in the classroom and just joke around and have fun in the classroom together. But hopefully we'll be able to do that soon, hopefully. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Today we're talking about subtracting integers, all right? So I've got 4 examples here. We're going to go through one at a time. So this is if you're subtracting a negative, okay? So I have 6 minus a negative 8. That's how you'd say that, 6 minus negative 8. Now if I have 6 minus negative 8, the two signs here, the 2 minus signs, really end up making a plus sign. So what you end up with is 6 plus 14, or sorry, that's the answer, 6 plus 8, which is 14. That's as simple as that one gets. So when you're subtracting a negative, you're just really going to add it, okay? The other way that you can do it, that if you look at your extra resources packet, this is how it's going to show you to do it, is you switch it out. You do the opposite of the minus and you do the opposite of the negative. So the opposite, so 6 minus, the opposite of a minus is a plus. And the opposite of negative 8 is just 8. So you end up with the same thing, which still ends up being 14. All right? So the second one that we see here, we have negative 9 minus 2. Negative 9 minus 2. Now, if you have a minus and it doesn't have another negative there, all you have to do is add the two numbers together, or subtract them, I mean. So you have negative 9, and then you're walking backwards on that number line by 2, which equals negative 11. The other way to think about this, like I said, the extra resources packet will show you, is doing the opposites. So negative 9 stays, minus becomes plus, and then the opposite of 2 is going to be negative 2. So we talked about the rules for adding integers the other day. So negative 9 plus negative 2 is still going to be, like we said, negative 11. Okay? So make sure that you remember this rule. When you're adding two negatives, it stays negative. You add the numbers and it stays negative. All right? So we have negative 5 minus 4. It's very similar to this one up here. So there are 2 ways you can do it. You can either move backwards by 4, thus making it negative 9, or you can do negative 5 plus negative 4. So we have negative 5, the opposite of a minus is plus, and the opposite of 4 is negative 4. Which, as we said, you add these two together and you keep the sign. So negative 9 would be your answer. All right, and then we're going to move over to this one. It's the same sort of thing as this one, except your number starts out negative. This one started out positive. This is going to start out negative. So we have negative 3. Remember I said up here, 2 negatives make a positive. So I have negative, or minus and negative. The 2 signs next to each other make it positive. So you can either do 3 plus 12, and that's actually negative 3 plus 12, and that's actually what it would end up if you did the opposite. So you have negative 3, minus would become a plus, negative 12, the opposite is just 12. Now this is a little different because you're going negative, and then you're starting at negative, and then you're going positive more than what you have here. So that means you're crossing over that 0. So you go, if you have your number line, you'll start at negative 3 and move to the right 12, which ends up being positive 9. Okay? You can also know that when you go 3, it gets you to 0. You have 9 left, so your answer is 9. Okay? So that's an example. Remember, this is number 4 from your worksheet for today. If you guys have any other questions, please reach out to me and let me know. But that's just how you subtract your integers. Bye.